Alright guys, so sorry about that delay. I was supposed to start like a few minutes ago. Today I want to show you exactly how I do my kind of daily review of the market. So what I do in the morning, every morning. And I really believe that all you need is like one routine every morning you do, and that can make you a successful trader. Of course, there's things to work on the side and stuff, but the important part is the morning. And if you do it once, I think it's enough. So I'll go through that today. If you have any question, comment below in the chat and let me know. I'll just open the chat on my cell phone over here. And I had to change Wi-Fi because the one I had was not good. So let me know if that's working fine for you. If you have any problem seeing this, and I might record another one after. We'll see. But I prefer to do this live because like you guys can see what I do and stuff. And I hope the echo is not too bad. So let me go on the chart. And basically, there's a couple of things I do in the morning. And the first one, we'll get to that later. The first one is about going through the charts. Okay. So I have some charts that I look at, and I want to make sure that they are reaching some zones or not. And I kind of want to see what is in the, like what's happening overall. And that's why I have these charts open here on TradingView, and I go through all of them. Same thing as we do in the review, but in the morning I try to see like if anything changes. So I'll go fast, and you guys can see at the same time. Here we said we'll be reaching this area here of resistance at 0.97. I'll flag it, it's near the zone for now. And if you want to know exactly how I look at the zones, there's videos that are going to be on the channel on that. That's not the point of like this video, it's just about the review. LDGPY, we said this one was at the resistance area. We had a setup over here. That's a good thing. I was on the plane, so I didn't take this live. But it's a good setup. A into D, I'm not gonna flag that. This is too far from the zone, so we don't need to look at that. LD, SJD, not same thing. Okay, so I kind of just go through all the pairs, see what's happening, and if anything changes from the past day or so. Okay, this is at the support area. We've seen this before. No trade setup. And the other thing I'll do when I look at the chart like this is I want to see if I need to add anything to my trading journal. If any trade I had closed, that's kind of my trigger to put it in my journal. Okay, so if any trade of mine has been closed recently, I'll add it to my journal right away. And so far I think I have no trade open, so that's gonna simplify things a bit. But I'm mainly looking at the lower graph here, which now is kind of lagging. Let me see. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is pretty bad so far. So whatever. Let's go over here. Awesome. So what's up, Floria and Brent? Perfect. So ideally you want to do this when you have a good Wi-Fi, because otherwise it can be tough. But that's kind of the principle. So I hope you guys get the principle of that. And then once we've done this, we can go to the next step. Okay, so this is a pair here. Did that all flag. It's getting back to support area. We said that, so when it opened in the beginning of the week, it was here. Now we're here, so we want to flag it, look at it more closely. And that's just because of the fact that when I see myself in the market, I want to be able to take the trades, and I want to remind myself whether or not they support our resistance areas. Okay, so if they're not, I want to not take the trade. If they are, I want to take the trade. This is why I need to go back and review the zones every single day. Okay, because you could do it once a week, but then you tend to miss trades and you tend to not be clear on what you're looking for. Plus, that repetition of like looking every day in the market is really useful to not miss trades. Okay, so that is about that. And the cat is close to the zone, but not there yet. Use the GPY. So we also had a low probability setup on this pair, which looked like it played out properly. Okay, So I'm not sure if you guys want to cover that. I've done a lot of videos on that, and even in the past week, the review of explaining exactly what is physical probability. You can go watch this. It's gonna be on the channel. But basically, because price is closing below the middle band, you have the Bollinger Band, less reliable. You have less room for profit. In this case, it worked out, but it could really not work out well. So depends. But overall, it's lower probability, so I don't think those trades. Okay. What's up, Samuel? It's good. And USD HJD is not there. Okay, so guys, we've done these charts over here, so I'm gonna be done with that. Now, based on these zones, I'm doing some tests on the side. Like, there's things I want to see whether they're reliable or not, how I can improve my edge, how I can become better. And that's why I have a demo account that I've opened. This one is auto trading, okay? So I don't have to control this one, it's all automated. And I just want to kind of verify that the zones I put in for my system are the right zones. If they're not, then I need to adjust them. Okay. So earlier we said that JPNZD, for example, was reaching a support area. Okay, so I'll go at JPNZD and I'll just make sure that the graph shows a support area. Okay. So now it doesn't. Okay, so let me just go back over here. I'll go on JPNZD. Okay, so what's on the chart now is like this zone over here. Okay, but now I need to put this one. This one is 1.88. So I'll go over here. I should just remind myself of something. So it's gonna be R1. And basically, if you guys want to be able to use the same thing, we have this in the trading assistant. It's gonna be S1. Sorry about that. In the trading assistant, that's what we use to put our zones in the market. But basically, this is gonna give you a place where the system can send you alert or can take trades, and a place where it cannot. So in between the zones, we don't want it to take trades. Oh, and I just realized I'll just have to modify this one there. This. Okay, so we cannot have two times the same line. So we'll jump this one. Wait a second. Okay, and we'll put this one over here. This is on a forward chart. That's gonna give us some room for taking trades. Okay, somewhere like this. And then I kind of put the zone here. This is the new zone, the support area. Now tomorrow I'll go back. I'll see whether the zone worked fine or not, or if we're outside the zone, and I'll maybe readjust the zone. Okay. So that is kind of the principle. Any question you have, comment below in the chat. I have like 2 more minutes to go. But basically, you do this with all the pairs. You have to do it every morning. If you skip a day, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really, really messy, right? So you have to show up every day, do it every day, and that's how the result come. Okay. There's no other way to go around it. Okay. And yeah, that's about it. So if you just save this as a template. Yes. Okay, so that's pretty much the only changes we had this morning from what I've seen.